The following program is sponsored by the Rad Law Firm and features legal questions from viewers. Nothing in the program establishes attorney-client privileges.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ask the Lawyer. I'm your host, Mike Berger, here to answer your legal questions today. Our personal injury attorneys, Manuel and Brent Freefield from the Rad Law Firm. Just call the number that you see on the screen. That's 1-888-887-9521, or email your question to askthelawyer@radlawfirm.com. Gentlemen, welcome. Nice to have you with us today. Let's get right to some questions. Remember, the phone lines are open. If you can't get through right away, keep trying. We'll get right to you. Kevin from Boyd is with us, and Kevin, go ahead.
My car was parked at the curb when it was run into. I heard the noise and ran out, but the other driver didn't stop. I did get their license plate and turned it into police. Can I recover costs?
Mike, I'll take this one. That's a great question. Most of the time when that happens here in Dallas and Fort Worth, we're going to start looking at different types of insurance coverage. And the first thing we want to do is look at his own policy. There's a coverage type called uninsured motorist. Sure. And we want to look at the uninsured motorist portion of his policy to see if we can get that claim covered, and then he can recover his damages.
I would imagine also, Manuel, that if you go to your insurance company, you're probably going to have much quicker service on that problem than if you had to go through the police, they had to track this person down, go through all the reporting and everything. That could take a while. You're
absolutely right. A lot of people also ask me, Mike, if my rates are going to go up if I file an uninsured motorist claim. That's most of the time, that's absolutely not true. This is not at-fault claim. Insurance companies are looking at at-fault claims. If this is, something you had no fault in, then hopefully we can just make a claim and recover your damages and not have too many problems.
Good information. Time for our first email question. This one comes from Chrissy in McKinney. I got pinched by an escalator at a department store. Managers say it's not their issue. Well, whose issue is it then?
Mike, I'll take that.
All right.
There's a general responsibility for any retail owners, operators, to make sure that their stores are properly maintained. They have to inspect for potential problems. In a situation like this, our firm would look into those things. We would do the investigation necessary to set up the claim, and we can certainly help her with a scenario just like that at Rad Law Firm.
Okay, well, by all means, Chrissy, give them the call. The phone line's open. If you aren't able to get through, as I said just a moment ago, keep trying. Crystal's with us from Fort Worth. Go ahead with your question, Crystal.
I live in an apartment complex with really bad management, and I've repeatedly asked for a light over an outside stairwell to be replaced, and it hasn't been. Yesterday, I slipped going down the stairs in near darkness. So what are my options?
Manuel, what do you think?
I think the most important part of your statement there, Crystal, was that you've told that apartment complex a bunch of times that the lights aren't working, and because of that, you got hurt. And that's really important, isn't it? If you have a problem, you need to notify them first. Absolutely. An apartment complex is a premise, and that's a business. A business has the right to keep that property safe. They have to know about a dangerous condition to fix it. Here, she's been telling the apartment complex that there's something dangerous. They didn't fix it. Now she's hurt. So now she's got a claim against that apartment complex. Okay, good enough. Karen from Garland writes, an uninsured motorist or uninsured driver hit me. How can I recover damages? Well, we talked a little bit about that uninsured motorist insurance, didn't we?
We did, Mike, and the way I would help this lady out, there is a certain type of coverage, uninsured motorist, as you mentioned. We would first determine if she has that type of insurance, because if that were the case, we could help her get her medical treatment, we could help her recover lost wages, and we could certainly make sure that claim gets handled correctly. Now, if I remember correctly, you can opt in or out of uninsured motorist. You're exactly right. That is an option.
So what happens if you don't have it in that case?
Well, if you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, there's very limited remedies that one might be able to look into, but at the Rad Law Firm, we'll certainly do everything we can to make that happen.
All right. Thanks, Brent. We're going to take a short break. Again, if you're trying to call and the phone lines are busy, keep trying. That's 1-888-887-9521. Or email us your question at askthelawyer@radlawfirm.com. We'll be right back. Stay with us.